Hi, I'm Eric Tate, and I host the Penguin Live Lectures. I've been going back through our archives to find some of the most hilarious performances, insightful interviews, and memorable moments that have happened right here on the P3 Magic Theater. Now, one of my favorite parts of the lectures is getting behind-the-scenes stories from legendary performers, and this week is no exception. We go talk to Harry Anderson as he recounts the monologue he did on Saturday Night Live with Skippy the Guinea Pig. Let's take a look.
Danny Dew. Great old guy. Used to spin Paul Fox cups. He lived in Arizona. His wife just died last year at the age of 101, Melba. The toast of the town. He sold me a guinea pig cage, a Lloyd's guinea pig cage. And I went over to his house. He was selling some stuff, and I saw this guinea pig cage. And
is that what prompted the eating?
Well, the thing is, the trick was you're supposed to tear up this guinea pig. You know, it's you switch a guinea pig, you put it on top of this cage, and you switch it for a bit of cotton wool, as Billy McComb would say, cotton wool, and then you tear it up. Well, nobody does this trick. It's for kids' parties. You're supposed to tear up a guinea pig for... Nobody does this trick. But Danny had one, and it was built by Lloyd, and so it was, it's beautiful. So I said, well, I want that. And he looked at me and he said, I know what you're going to do. Don't do it. I didn't know what I was going to do. But I thought, oh, he must think. What does he think? What does he think? And I got the idea. Oh, eat it. So when I got my first hosting of Saturday Night Live, I had done 9 or 10 guest appearances. But this is my first host spot. And I really wanted to make an impression with this monologue. So I decided, okay, this is the time. And I got a guinea pig, and I practiced a little bit, I guess. And I got a piece of sponge cake and a squeaker. And I shoved the squeaker into the sponge cake. And then I came out and I did this thing about how, that I was still old Harry the Hat. And I had photos of myself on TV Guide, and, but it's still me, old Harry the Hat. And I brought my new best friend, Skippy. And I brought out Skippy. He's this little guinea pig, little white guinea pig, little pink-eyed, like that's, how did we get stuck with the pink-eyed animals? The doves and the rabbits and the ones that have, yeah, they have body parasites that are more evolved than the actual animal. So I bring him out and I'm saying, oh, Skippy. Skippy says he loves being in New York. But see, he wasn't really talking. I was making that up. So the fix was in. The fix was in, yeah. So Skippy was going to do these tricks. So I said, Skippy, this is the opening of the show. I set Skippy down, and I said, okay, roll over. Well, guinea pigs, that's all they do. At their own birthday party, they So I say, roll over, jump, speak. He won't do anything. And I'm checking my watch, and I'm saying, oh, this is not working. So we're going to go straight to the big finish. So I pulled out a hoop, and I doused it in lighter fluid, and I lit it. Boy, I learned a lot about lighter fluid. Once you light it, it gets really hot. So I'm holding this hoop, and I'm saying, jump through the hoop, Skippy, jump, and he won't do it. And so I imagine Skippy whispers to me one more time. I bend over, and he whispers to me that he can't work with a Caucasian drummer. So that starts a fight between me and Skippy. See, this is confidence, because why I thought this was a funny idea. I thought it was hysterical. So,
see, what if rehearsal would have happened? It might have stopped.
Well, it might have killed it. Yeah. So I say, well, the rule, Skippy. You don't work, you don't live, or something. Just something bizarre. And I pick him up and I shove him into my mouth. Now he's sponge cake at this point. So when you pick him up, this cage does this beautiful switch, and I start chewing on him, and it's squeaking, squeak, squeak, squeak. And with my tongue, I keep pushing it back out and then pushing it back in, and he's squeaking. And then with this mouthful of cake, I get to say, "Life from New York is better than mine." So they cut to commercial, and the phone freaks out because it's
Now,
live. You know,
what about the live audience? What was their reaction? Were they loving
I don't
it?
know. You know, it's like the operators. You know, it's like a scene from a Preston Sturges movie where Mabel, you know, they're going wah, 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 and they're getting these phone calls, these people are really pissed off. I mean, that I have eaten a guinea pig, and I mean, you know, you can have who's that chef? Julia Child can bleed to death, but don't go munching on the vermin, you know. So they're really pissed off, and it's all, of course, you know, animal lovers who apparently hate people, and they're screaming and they're screaming and they're screaming. Now I've got to go out, and these are not SNL's salad days. I mean, these are the Piscopo years, you know. And so I got to go out and do these stupid sketches with Tim Kazurinsky, you know. And it was a fine actor, but please. And every time I come back to my dressing room, there is Dick Ebersol, and he's freaked out. He's saying, "Oh, you gotta tell him that Skippy's okay." But I'm thinking, are you kidding me? I said, I can't, you know. It's a secret. It's a thing. I can't do it. I can't do it. So then finally he says to me, "Can you say anything about Skippy? Just go out and say something." I don't know if any of you saw this, but I thought pretty fast. And I said, okay. So now this is the 80s, so it meant a lot more then. But they come back from commercial and I'm in one, you know, I'm sitting there and like I'm going to sing a song or something. And I said, I've been asked to comment on the opening. And all I can really think to say is, when it comes to nutrition, ounce for ounce, nothing beats Skippy.
A clip of Harry Anderson's monologue alongside his co-star, the late Skippy the Guinea Pig, is available on YouTube, and I recommend looking it up because it's hilarious. The rest of Harry Anderson's lecture is full of great tricks, bar bets, swindles, and some really cool stories from behind the scenes at Saturday Night Live, Cheers, and Night Court. That and all kinds of other wonderful lectures are available at penguinmagic.com. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, as well as ring that bell so you'll get notified when we put up other videos and performances like this. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.